Welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Ironshield. This is a LOTRO adventure, everyone, here on the TreeBeard Legendary server. Alright, so we're going to continue on. We'll do a couple voiceovers, we'll pick up some quests. I'm going to try to do some more fast leveling here with you guys on this playlist, as we already know. But I got some quests to turn in, and I believe we had to talk to someone here. We just left Archet. We're just south of Archet now. We came out of Archet, went down into Combe, and there's a bunch of quests here around our level. So we're going to pick them up, and we're going to do them. So I'll try to do them real quick. And again, in the LOTRO tale or other things, we might come do more voiceovers, but I'm definitely going to do some voiceovers, so don't worry. And by the way, check out our new logo in the background. I know I covered a lot in these playlists, but some of the playlists I have a bigger of just me talking, like my blog series, and you'll be able to see it behind us. And occasionally when I lean back, you can see a little Voice of the Rings logo. Pretty epic, and pretty cool. Pretty blessed. I've got an awesome artist sister who did this, so she did it for me. It was awesome. It's all her own work. Even the words, she made them look like Lord of the Rings, but she even did all the details with like the dents and scratches in it. It's pretty epic. So, all right, prologue, an urgent summons.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? Oh my, look here, a real live hero. It's not often we get such reputable folk through here. My, how my tongue runs. Toradon told me to send you upstairs to his room as soon as you arrived. The stairs are across the room there, and Toradon's is in the door at the end of the hall. He said you shouldn't delay none.
All right, sweet. We'll go talk to him. Thank you. By the way, guys, again, we're gonna be doing lots of different things on this for the TreeBeard Legendary server. But if you want to do lots more voiceovers in a chronological thing where I won't skip stuff as much, check out LOTRO Tale playlist on this. This is my main playlist on the channel. But this is going to be one of our other main playlists, because I'm going to be doing a lot on this too. Because we're going to be power leveling, probably doing instances and raids, which might also go on a LOTRO battle playlist, the raids. But a lot of stuff will go on this. There's no one in here, there's no one in there. Alright, well, I totally missed it. It must be in this room right here. The door opens. We're in the door. Who's this? Toradon. Oh, a ranger, it looks like. He looks like a ranger.
What do you need?
What do you need? Ah! Joan does not disappoint. You do seem to be a heroic sort, Emil of the line of Bjorn. Unless I am mistaken, I must take care to hide my movements, and I could use your help. I dare not betray my whereabouts to just anyone. There is just much we need to discuss. Will you hear me? Of course, we'd be happy. We gotta have a Bjorning voice in this one. We're not Zolan. Ironshield, we're a Bjorn.
Stay a moment.
Stay a moment. Thank you for your aid, Zolan. Or Bjorning Zolan. In this case, I'm not a dwarf. My kindred and I were driven from the bounds of the Shire by the Nazgul of Mordor. They pursued us eastward and slew many of us. It was my goal to join Amdir, but I have heard rumors of his fate in Archet. They say he was stabbed with a Morgul knife and led off by some evil men. The ones who lent the Blackwald's aid. The ones that left the Blackwald's aid. There are few left now with the power over such wounds, and those that I know of dwell some distance from here. We must find Amdir, and quickly, if we are to save him. By the way, we're in a different point in the story, guys, if you've noticed. If you watch our Lord of the Rings, a LOTRO Tale playlist, this is where we're way back, right? So it's from a different perspective than the dwarf perspective we had the other one. He is likely being held by the Blackwalds somewhere in the Chetwood. We must find a way to enter their lair and free him. But first, we must find them. Speak with Constable Underhill. He may be of help. You can usually find him outside near the Combe and Wattle. Once you have learned of the Blackwald's lair and believe you can gain entry, return to me. Hurry, before it is too late. Alright, we'll do it. We're on our way. Our Bjorning voice. It's gonna have to be rough like a bear. We'll go to my normal voice. Alright, sweet. So while we're at it, we have a couple more people to talk to on the road there, but we got a couple quests in here. So Constable Underhill's right there. Let's talk to Constable Underhill real quick. He's right here. What's up?
Hello there.
Hello there. Toradon sent you, did he? The Hobbit lowers his voice. The Hobbit lowers his voice. There's still a Blackwald ancient in town. We think he's trying to rebuild the band from among the local ruffians and bullies. We need proof, though. A letter of parchment would do. If it came from the agent himself. Many of the brigands hole up in Chetwood. Follow the road east until you come to the guardhouse, where Constable Wren is stationed. From there, head north and look for the brigands' watchfires scattered through the woods. Search their packs for signs of their summons. Let me know right away if you find anything. We need to know what they're up to.
All right, you got it, Constable Underhill. The Bjoring is on it. Send the Bjoring into the woods. I'll terrify them all. All right, let's see. Talk to her. Medin Woodrat. It's so fun to just move my do my voices all over the places. So fun when you got multiple voices at the same time.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but would you help me? She looks like a grandma, so we're gonna go more of a grandma sound. Pardon me. Do you think I could take some of your time? I haven't had any word or me son, Coven, since this brigand nonsense began. I'm mighty scared that he caught up in some trouble. I mean, she's not that old looking, but still. We lived in Archer till recently, but we had an argument. I'm sure you know how boys are, and Covell left all in a huff. He said he would make his own way, come to Combe, and that's the last I heard of him. Now that I've come to Combe, I hear he's gone east. If you don't mind, would you talk to Constable Wren for me? She watches the road east out o' Combe, and maybe she'll see Coven Pass. We'd be happy to help. Don't worry. Alright, what's this lady need? Gale. Catchpole.
Would you do something for me?
Would you do something for me? I'm sorry. My mind is miles away. I don't see you there. Did you help fight off the brigands? My dad did. He... Gale chokes back a sob. During the Blackwald's raid on Archard, someone broke into our house and stole many of our things. I don't care about most of them, but they took my dad's favorite fishing pole.
Now get her last name.
I don't care if I get anything else back, but he wouldn't have wanted some filthy brigand to have it. Now that I've moved here to Combe, I've been meaning to ask Constable Wren if she could track down the fishing pole for me. Could you ask her if she has any idea where it might have been taken? She'll be at the guardhouse at the hill east of Combe.
Of course, we are already on our way there anyway. Alright, let's see. Burl Bremen.
Would you do something for me?
Would you do something for me? Now that the people of Argent have stood up against the Blackwald brigands, and we've got them on the run here, the tides are turning. Things are returning to normal. And I say it's time I did my part. I used to send honey down to Stattle in the trade for pipeweed, a business I'm ready to pick up again. My old trading partner, a hobbit by the name of Lolo Wendingway, used to paddle wares on the road between here and Stattle to the south. When the Blackwalds came, I'd wager he holed up down there. If you happen to be in Stattle and see Lolo, please let him know I would like to renew our partnership. You got it. Well, he's got a serious like traitor-looking face. You know, look at that face. Look. It's like one eye kind of like a little bit down. He's like, yes, I'm a traitor. All right. So he's kind of in a different direction, the Hobbit. He's south. So we're not going to go to him yet. Yeah, see, it's even higher level, too. See, it's for level 12. Let's stick with our levels that are around us. I want to see if there's anything down here. This is a beautiful little pond right here. We'll do a tour episode of this area. I don't think there's anything down here, but I just thought it was pretty to look at. All right, let's go back the other way. We're going to go toward the Chestwood. So let's look at the map. So we're here in Combe. We're going to go this way, east, to the Chetwood. The giant forest north of the Migwater Marshes, which I don't know if you guys remember that from the movie, but they go through that, right? The hobbits, and Pippin's like, or is it Merry? I think it's Merry. What do they eat when they don't get hobbit? talk to this guy. Constable Sageford.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Might I take a moment of your time? After the initial raids, when folk began fleeing for villages like Archet and Stattle, the Blackwalds found that they could no longer rely only upon raids to support themselves. They seized old Baruman's farm and began tilling the soil, though badly and without care for the land. The brigands at the farm must be under the supervision of some Blackwald leader, else they would fall to laziness. If you confront the Blackwald's leader at the farm, you might be able to recover some of the valuables they have stolen. Old Baruman's farm is deep in Chetwood, at the end of the eastward path. I would appreciate it if you could at least try. There are many folk who would benefit from the recovery of this treasure. Of course, we'd be happy to help.
Stay a moment.
Stay a moment. Wait, I want to hear his voice one more time.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Might I take a moment of your time? The Blackwald's brigands are on the run, no question about it. They're trying to regroup at camps throughout the Chetwood, but they suffered a real defeat at Archet. The brigands fled their old encampments up by Archet, carrying a large lockbox which they brought to one of their smaller camps in the Chetwood, northeast of Combe. If we could get our hands on that lockbox, its content that could be used to help those who lost property to the Blackwalds. There are a number of watchfires along the road, so you'll need to find the right one. These villains have a great many debts to repay, Zolin. Bjorning. Ha! We're Bjorning. If you can return with the lockbox, the folk around here will be better for it. Of course! Bjornings always do their part.
I don't know if you can help me.
Whoa, his voice. That was all over the place.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
What an interesting voice.
I don't know if you can help me.
Well, he just drops it. Help me. My old dad was a robber some years back, and his hands on a good deal of riches. As I hear it, Constable caught him, but afore he was hanged, me dad told me where he buried his loot. I never needed it afore now, so I was content to let it stay buried. But I figured it's time to get my hands on wealth enough to keep you warm and shod, as my dear old dad called it. Can you take this pickaxe and dig the treasure up? Sure. Find the hanging tree. Lovely. What a lovely tree, you guys. Alright, let's get on our horse here. What should we name our horse for this character? We gotta name our horse. He's Harbinger right now, but I think we need a better name. We need a better name for him. How about Willie? Willie the horse. I like it. We're gonna spell it like this. Like Will with a Y on the end. Willie. Alright, Willie. Let's go. Someone's in here that has a quest for us in the crafting hall. I wonder if it's a crafting quest, though. I don't really want to do crafting quests. Though, did I get a craft on this character yet? I haven't. I need a craft on this character. I'm going to have to think about that, actually. Because I'm going to be doing hardcore more on this game. What do we got here?
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, friend. My brother sent you, eh? Well, you as well he should. The business up in Archet is unfortunate, but it serves to remind us the importance of skilled craftsmen. It will take a great deal of labor to rebuild Archet and supply the people of Breland with everything they need to prosper. Agreed. The minstrel of apprentices to my left can help... That guy over there. Help you choose a vocation in which to specialize. A vocation is a bundle of 3 crafting professions with overlapping skills, which this is just a crafting quest, guys. It's telling us how it works. Choose your vocation with care, but you will expend a great deal of time and energy improving your skills with the profession under its preview. Once the minstrel of apprentices has been welcomed, you to your chosen vocation, be sure to speak with the provisioner within the craft hall.
She can sell you the tools of your trade. Every profession has its own. Every profession has its own. So be not over shy with your coin purse. The novice will be happy to sell you any recipes you might wish to have. Though I can tell you now that you will already know how to make a good thing or two automatically because we're super smart. Equip your crafting tools and blah 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 blah. Moving on. Blah, 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 blah. All right, we're moving on. You adventure into your chosen profession as you practice and seek out the teachings of others in the field. I hope you will become a skilled craftsman, Zolin, and that it will bring profit to you and to Breland, of course. All right, thank you, Roderick. Wait, really? Roderick Carver.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Well, for one, you can lock those, and I don't want to show locked items. Repair my gear here. All right, well, where's the person? Craftsman person. Master of craftsmen. We want to be... I don't know. I usually am a metalsmith. What will be needed in my group here? Got other people I'm going to be playing with that are going to be doing stuff as well. So I think what we'll do is, for this particular one, is I'm going to go with... A tinker might be nice to make jewelry. And that means they're a prospector and a jeweler and a cook. Tinker would be nice to have good jewelry making abilities, but I think I might stick with a armorer.
What do you need?
I'm gonna go ahead and stick to an armorer, so it doesn't actually give me my tools. Oh, it gave me my tools. What are they talking about? It gave me a little guide too. Okay, sweet. Well, now we can put this on to find loot around the map. Haha, because that's good to have. All right, we're moving on, my friends. All right, there's someone to talk to right up the road here. Bum 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 bum. Constable Wren.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? I have heard that many of the Blackwall brigands, after eluding Archit, fled into the Chetwood. It seems the Blackwall leaders are angry. They feel that the raid might have been more successful if their followers had been less focused on filling their pockets and more on acting together. That's probably true. The main encampment is east, down the road, and then deep into the northern wood. I suspect that many of the Blackwalls can be found within that camp. Mayhaps, if you search... Interesting. Mayhaps. Mayhaps if you search in that area, you might find Gale's lost fishing pole. Alright, sweet.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? Looking for the Covell wood, right? Are you? I've heard something about that boy, but I can't say his mother is going to like it. He's joined up with the Blackwalls. He hasn't been in Combe for long when they took him either. He tried finding work around town, but he didn't have the stamina for hard labor. Guys, don't join gangs and bad things. Another tip from Zolan Ironshield. Do your best. Don't do that. Don't join the bad groups. Hard labor. If you can tell him, you might convince him to give up his new line of work. But I doubt it. I wager you'll find him east of Combe in the Chetwood. Just follow the path from the lumber camp north and east. You're sure to come across a black-walled camp or two up there. All right, sounds good. Oh, there's a copper deposit right here. What? Oh, I had to put the tool on. It's like, what do you mean I can't? I can't mine it. What are you talking about? Want to mine that copper deposit? Yeah, it's my copper deposit. Heck yeah, got some copper. 3 chunks of copper ore, a chunk of gray rock salt, and a crude whetstone, which you use to sharpen things usually. Alright, so there's the hanging trees right here, and then we got all our quests over there in the Chetwood, my friends. By the way, we call these chapters on our LOTRO adventure playlist, right? Okay. The grove of trees seems to have been cleared. Stump field. Use our pickaxe to dig under this tree. You find nothing of note near this stump. Let's try this stump. You find nothing of note near this stump. Yeah, anyway. I lost my track of thought. But
again, there'll be chapters on this one, as you probably already know. Nothing at this one either. Alright, well, we couldn't find the treasure, so we're supposed to go back to him. I'm curious. We might want to go back to him first, because he might send us to the chapter. I'm going to just go run back to him real quick. Oh, look at that. It's a badger. Badgers, my friends. Yeah, but these videos might be a little longer sometimes. They might be a little shorter. It just really depends on... They're not going to be like always streamlined like my LOTRO Tale series as much. I'll still technically streamline them. There might be times I'll do quests and we'll skip stuff and I'll just do it. I know I've said this several times, but that is going to happen in the future. So don't be like, why on your Bjorning did you miss those quests? It's like, I already did them. Just rushing them, right? Because I might have to do that depending on who I'm playing with if I got to catch up.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
What? They chopped down the hanging tree and yet dug at all the trees with an axe? This is terrible. How will I ever find my dad's buried treasure now?
Might I take a moment of your time?
Maybe the woodcutters at the lumber camp of east of here remember which tree was the hanging tree. Zolan, you've got to have a word with Mason Thorne, the man in charge there. He just has to remember, oh, the stumps used to be the hanging tree. He just has to. The lumber camp is along the road north. Oh, the big house. Please, I need the money to make a new stuff for myself. Wow, man, he's got a crazy. He's all over the place with that accent. Who's this guy? Okay, he's a crafting guy.
Will you let me speak my piece?
Nope. See ya. We ain't doing that. No, we ain't. No, no, no. See the top of my helmet? Let's tell him no. No. Alright, anyway. So we're gonna go over to the jetwood. I'm smelling some dinner. Someone's cooking in the other room, so I might finish this episode up in a minute here. Have some food. You guys ever want to watch these episodes and eat too? Like, I mean, grab a drink, you know? Grab a nice little snack. Have some mushrooms. Eat while you watch my videos. It's kind of more fun. I love to do that. Like go somewhere and get a snack, and then I come home and I watch one of my favorite YouTubers like videos. That's one of my favorite things. So if I could do that for you too, awesome. All right, let's talk to this guy. Oh, there he is, Mason Thorne.
What do you need?
Oh, what do you need? The hanging tree. Oh, I remember seeing a few. Hanging in my day. I do believe I wrote the the hanging tree down in my ledger. I wrote down all the things I want to remember, so I can just look it up. It up in, bless me. I think I dropped my ledger in the woods not far from here. Yes, I remember. We were surprised by, those black walls, and I dropped my ledger on the road. I'd wager Captain those brigands picked it up. There are quite a few campfires to the north and east. Along the forest road, you might find my ledger on, them black walls. Bring it back here, and I'll look up that thing you wanted to know. A tree, was it? Alright, we'll get you the thing. By the way, did you notice that since I went back, and that I went to this guy, and then it sent me to the same spot as all the other quests? That quest I noticed was lowered level, so I assumed the next one it opened would bring me to where these quests are at the same level in Chetwood. So sometimes that was knowledge I already knew from the game, but occasionally if it's a quest, you have a bunch of quests and they're all in a farther spot. You have one quest that leads you right next to you, the same quest giver. Sometimes you want to just get the quest done and turn that in immediately, because sometimes he'll give a quest, that person or whoever it is, to go with all those other quests to the next area that's farther away. They do that in LOTRO to help streamline things, but it's not told, so you have the knowledge to do that. So now you all have the knowledge to do that in the future. And that's a lot of stuff I go over in my one guide video in my other playlist, the LOTRO guide, where I talked about streamlining and efficiently questing. Talked about that kind of thing, if you want to check that video out. Okay, message to Taylor Green.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? Our shit's woes did not escape us here in Combe, and it's good that Eru is doing, no doubt in that. But the evil of the Black Walls has spread, and now rests in the same wood where we need to collect the wood for Archit. I will see that we do what we can, but as you can see, we'll troubles of our own.
Stay a moment.
Combe has always relied on the lumber camp
for her livelihood. And now the people of Archet will be relying on us to supply the wood to rebuild their own town, I expect. There's no shortage of work, that much is certain. We'll need to start taking down some of the trees to the northeast along the cliffs, but there's a wolf den up that way that endangers our workers. Could you deal with the wolves for me? It's not safe to chop down trees near there, and I'm afraid we might lose some of our best loggers. Follow the cliff wall, you'll see the wolves, or they'll see you. Sure, yeah. We are a Bjorning. We'll probably take care of them like delicious lunch. Alright, my friends, so here we are, the Chetwood. We're gonna do the next video. I'll work on the Chetwood thing. I might do some of these quests not in a video. We'll see. It's kind of fun, though, to do these first quests because we haven't done them on LOTRO because the dwarves have a different starting than the Bjornings and humans and hobbits. So I might keep doing these until we get to the point where we're doing the same quests as Zolan did in our LOTRO series, and at that point I might just start hard pushing questing by myself on this playlist, and then occasionally popping you guys in to see fun things that I do with the Bjorning. So, and then on the Legendary server. That's why LOTRO Adventure is very specific to our Legendary TreeBeard server, where we're going to be doing more hardcore stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Ironshield. Don't forget to subscribe right there, like the video down there somewhere, and then there's also another playlist episode in the playlist there, and our main playlist is going to be over there. So I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings, my friend. Have a great day in Middle-earth. See you guys then.